It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Minnesota Vikings. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
.380.
Mike 54. Let's make these.
On first down, Taylor. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
You ain't doing nothing today.
On second and 9, Wilson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Hey, check. 190. Bang out, bang out, bang, bang. Watch the twist, watch the twist.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Mike.
What? 280.
Like 10. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Now on second and 13. Wilson, his throw incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and that'll make it third down.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Got it. Tempo.
Here's Wilson to throw. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Ready? 51 to Mike, boy. 51. Good rush. Hey, watch this. Tight dog. He's crashing. He's checking crash. 6 guy. Check 6 guy.
Watch twist.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
He's brought down back at his own 7-yard line.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. From the gun, Jackson. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up fourth. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Here I come again. Here I come again. 14,
Taylor. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On second down now. It's Taylor, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And it's third down.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Taylor, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. And his kick is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
It's our time. Kill.
They run. It's Gurley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's Gurley. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go. It's Gurley. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. On first down, it's Taylor. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Tight, watch left. Tight.
Go. Even. 4th down. Even. Check three. Hey, low alert.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Time to go. Night. Patrick. Gun. Move the team.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Brown, 44 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Get in the weight room.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go one more.
Jackson from the shotgun. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. And now he'll tuck it and run. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Set. 56. They're going to need some therapy after this. Keep up.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 35.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Switch. 81. Mike 51. I got you, punk.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's third and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. I got one. 51.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive...
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll run with Taylor. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Niners on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. That's taken on the 25. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
A nice run there by Gurley on first down as he'll get about 7 out of it. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Gurley. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Watch the eye.
Now Jackson on first down. That's complete to John Ross. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Gurley. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
We got 3.
From the 17, Jackson. And that one's complete to Gurley. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They'll try and pick up the first for Gurley. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here. 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal.
Every day, any day. Whip.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run for it. Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great play there as time expires in the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker with the extra point. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Okay. Check.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
DeForest Buckner is a really tall defensive end / defensive tackle. How about that move right there to get upfield and make the play in the offensive backfield? Excellent leverage.
You're right. Tall, big, 6'7", nearly 300 pounds.
Yeah. Man, read. Hey, let's get this. SOS.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa gets to him well behind the line of scrimmage. That is a loss of 17 yards. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and points
and break this tie. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
14. We're going 25 to my truck. Heavy on the edge.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man is Samuel, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Fight, 315.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards there and a Niner first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He finds Taylor, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now it's Wilson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Undercover.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Wilson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the screen.
Here's Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Stay at home, stay at home.
Now it's Jackson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. But down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. It didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
65. Check 52.
One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Check 37. Check 37.
Hey, 0.
Check. Watch 54. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Look for signal.
Check 26. Check.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson. Flush to his right. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Watch the run. Hey,
57. Mike 57.
watch the pass.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he's got his big tight end here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
57. Mike 57. Yo.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. A deep ball for Gurley. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind, with him running the team, that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
Hey, alert 3. Alert 3.
Go. Motion. Wide motion.
On 1st and 10. It's Jackson eluding the pressure right. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Jackson. Looking long for Thomas. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Watch the curl. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Come on, D. Check 99, check 99. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Shift.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Rush in. Out. Go. Check. Motion out of the backfield. Mike's 57's Mike.
Jackson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Frank Clark, his 2nd sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Escaping the pressure right. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Jackson. Going deep downfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Niners on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. Wilson. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Hollywood, Marquez. Marquise Brown, his second touchdown of the night. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator?
It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. John Ross, 75 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for two. They'll try and run it with Gurley. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Check 24, check.
They go play action with Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
40.
54.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. He's going to run, but he's got to... And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Open man is Kirk, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. John Ross with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Vikings are able to close. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works, and they get the 2 instead of 1. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They go play action here on first down. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far. But a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Throwing now is Wilson. Towards the end zone for Brown. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory, moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you're tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better